Shinden in their regional playoff. Now it's back up north to see if they can face off against this squad that has literally been doing homework as they've been playing games. Abyss is the best spot to do it, I think, too. Yeah.
You know, like we're making that assumption that they've been doing their homework this entire time.
They literally said Governor had homework after a game.
He had homework, but did he do it? That's the question. These are gamers we're talking about, but yeah, I mean, a lot to talk about with how this composition is kind of being built up. I like how the desk highlighted a lot of what is going on, but yeah, as quick as Thieves in the Night, it's going to be Winthrop University quickly just stealing away that ultimate orb and then immediately rotating around. And once again, my eye gonna be on either Moobs, who's currently in the middle of a fight here, or Ali, and specifically with how those sage walls get set up, because my man has been trying all sorts of unconventional things, which has me extremely excited about some of these cheeky angles.
Yeah, the performance of these two Sentinels is definitely something to pay attention to in the very beginning of this, both because of Ali's ability to be an everyman and because of Moobs' recent slump against Solid, not performing nearly as well as he has the rest of this tournament. Klaus is going to be that first point of contact before the smoke goes up, and he'll grab the first, and then Suther holds close, with Taco holding closer. So the stack is here to meet it. This is a good read of the approach by 9Z after WU took the long road, but Ali is still jumped up to the high ground, and Suther skating it. Oh, no, buddy! Well, you'll take what you can get when you can get it. And Ali is giving them a 1v3. Glyph paranoid out from the high ground. Now a 1v2 as Nagzit moves forward and finds his head, but Glyph finds Nags's 22 HP. Has he moved? No, he's moved forward. Delzik beckoned down to 49 HP. Has Glyph turned this into a salvageable round? Yes! Winthrop University kick things off with a bang.
What is going on? Oh no! This is not Minecraft. You can't hold shift and not walk off the edge. Oh no, you hate to see it. That is twice today that we've seen an Abyss fall off, unfortunately, which honestly, Suther has been a player who's really been impressing me, but it's so hard to say that watching him fall off the edge there. But really, this just comes down to Glyph just playing an excellent game, you know, has the high ground here, walking around, dancing around the team, just finding those individual opportunities to get Winthrop University across the line. So a bonkers pistol round to start off the series, but Winthrop will be up.
Just what you like to see from both these teams. Give and everything. Perhaps WU a little more ready. We'll see if that persists. Now, just trying to lob out some space here. WU going to sell the presence on mid to maybe split the diff, see if they can get a better punish on the site itself. And yeah, just try and create that open season early. Show you've got the aim diff, show you're warm.
Yeah, and it's just very patient from Winthrop University at the moment. I mean, really just kind of taking their time, getting their space, but it looks like they will be making their way over towards that B site. We'll be running into a Vise. Exit, ready for the potential hop around the corner there. Beyond that, like 9Z, they don't really have a good read on where this team is ending. Well, until now.
Yeah, Klaus playing it a little bit safer this round. Feels like they want to get away with any guns they can, but Nagzit will go ahead and drop one right then and there on the B side. So 9Z will be here to meet it. And Klaus, yeah, I'll toss out the recon now. That'll catch a lot of this extension.
Why does ever on this retake? I imagine at this point, like, 9Z are just not willing to really give anything up. Just kind of see if they can find a kill here or there, but beyond that, like, they already know that this round is pretty much over.
Yeah, the Sage Wall prevents you from taking that second angle. High ground, you know, allows you every excuse to take some space. Hey, we got two. We have sight. Smokes fall. WU have to turn to this. First tap on the gravity well. Oh, Klaus is trying to play with it. Yeah, you're out of time. So WU can hold it down, but they lose 4 guns. That was well pushed by 9Z in the last bit of that round.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, like, given the timing there, you know that it's just a let's walk out there and try and find some kills type of style, right? Go. Like, yeah, and the fact too that Nagzit was able to walk away with Moobs' kill, it feels like there are a couple of holes being exposed against Winthrop University right now. Like, this is not as clean as you would necessarily expect here. And so while they do get that second round, it's such a budget buy coming in from their side. well, 9Z, like, this is their rifling round. So it's going to look pretty good from them. Curious to see how they want to play this defense, whether or not it is very just tempered or if they're going to be poking through to try and find a little bit of control. While Winthrop, they up the pace a little bit more this time around.
Yeah, launching the slower about the gate here. And the decoy will burn away at a lot of the Vice util as well. Really hammering down on this early to see if they can get somebody to rotate where Moves is watching. And they'll go ahead and give himself to the drone. Now, playing very forward. Winthrop has always been very telegraphed. Like, it's very, again, it's always pretty easy to tell what they're going to end up doing. If Tasha's had a very decent read on this so far, but Moves has a far better flick. That is disgusting.
It was like the over flick and then the correction immediately. And then just the snap out, like, it's so clean. And now, I mean, that kind of opens up a little bit of an opportunity as they know it's only going to be 2 people on this site and they can kind of crunch it.
Overwhelming Delzik to begin here as they'll just trollops on the main line, and Ali will set up that orb to get the crunch, but Glyph has already made his way over. And WU infect. Wow, that pathing was insane by Glyph.
Man, I mean, once again, we're looking at those walls. The barrier orb from Ali lifts Glyph up to kind of get a backline there, just to kind of confuse everybody. And it's those tricky positions that have really impressed me every single time we've seen Ali play the Sage so far in Ascension. Obviously, on that the last series, we saw Kid Zera on the Sage, and not nearly as many kind of tricky barrier walls.
Hey.
But Winthrop University, like, that's all they kind of do when it comes down to it. Like, it's more often than not that you see the barrier orb set up, yes, to zone people out, but more importantly, elevate somebody into this weird position.
Out of charges.
Yeah, 9Z are already going to call it. And, yeah, this is definitely a stark difference on the Sage skill already. I mean, Ali was the first to toss out the util there as well. The slower right on top of the connector to force that, like, one and done decision for, like, Delzik to decide to stick around on top of the site. And then the barrier to split as well. Just a terrific facilitator on this Sage so far, despite the fact that 9Z actually had the guns to burn the barrier orb that time around. Just shows so versatile at any given moment, and it's gotten to him to a 6-1 KD first 3 rounds of this game. Unbelievable stuff. I love this guy. He's the best.
Yeah, and then also too, the resurrection already came off as well. This time not necessarily getting kills off of it, no bait, just bring somebody back up nice and honest, but still, like, Ali, one of the star players from Winthrop University, and honestly is making a statement thus far. 9Z, still not 100% sure what they can necessarily do. Winthrop University, meanwhile, do a great job at cutting that site up. Make it so that it's these small opportunities that they can run in and overwhelm the individuals that are kind of sectioned off.
Yeah. By default, with just the raw expanse of the map itself. This is a little strange for Moves as well. Check him out over on the window.
Here.
And 9Z hasn't historically peaked this, right? Delzik tends to stick back. Maybe for some intel? It feels like about that time. I'll smoke it. Oh, great timing. Oh, he spots his head, right? Ooh, okay. So, as you stick around now, yeah, it seems like he's going to try and let WU get over. Oh, the 4-stack up mid. Yeah, this is a good way to deal with the save. Again, just separate and then refine. And Moves, yeah, he'll set up his own little bottleneck. Wants to just condense his infiltrator. Spear tip. Running it down. Let's guarantee the rest of these angles before the clock runs dry, eh? Nags is still here. Any pick is crucial. Woo! Yeah. Deserved. Yeah, no, you can, I mean, that's like 300 creds down the drain, too. He's like money spreading on him. Wow.
Damn, not the financial diff there. Big ol' sniper rifle, I don't need it. Just bust out my trusty little headhunter and find the headshot there. But yeah, once again, like, excellent mid-rounding call being made by Winthrop University. A little bit of information gets through, and then as a result of that, then, you know, they just kind of walk through mid. They're able to stay alive in the midst of all of it, have enough of the pressure and presence to be able to clean house, and then it's an unconventional push that gets them right into the site. And by the time we see 9Z want to try and make any retakes happen, simply just not enough time at that point because Winthrop University have just absolutely dominated things. So we will be seeing 9Z. They will be now taking their time out to try and hemorrhage the bleeding just a little bit because Winthrop are warming up and they look like they are really just ready to bulldoze through this.
Yeah. North America continuing the streak across teams, as it appears. And we understood that this attack from Winthrop was going to be strong. We just wondered how they were going to approach it after, already having film on it, and 9Z not after so long. This is their first time we're seeing their Abyss in Ascension. They're keeping the comp, but I think their patience has definitely shifted because of the new region that they're playing against. Winthrop, so far, have done just a great job of sectioning out responsibility per player, which they always do such a great job of doing, and that falls back to the double senti a little bit. How much are Ollie and Moobs able to single-handedly control? And from there, how good of a path can WU set up? Infiltrator hasn't even really had to do much as the opener yet, just because there's been so much space that's been taken on an overarching level by WU.
Yeah, and it's those like long sight lines that have really just kind of helped out WU feel nice and comfortable. Like Moobs with the sniper rifle has just been single-handedly kind of closing down some of the corridors, right? And that's not even like a, oh no, well then that way they have less entry power or anything. No, it's perfectly well executed. And then the rest of the squad just kind of groups up together and moves in as an individual unit as they are just right now. And Suther's gonna have a lot cut out in front of him.
Taco, been here before. Stick around for a flash. And WU gonna try and throw the elbow down. TP it from Infiltrator. Suther again ahead of it. He's been consistent on that regard. And WU see that as the sign.
Yeah, and all this space spot by Moobs as well means that they do have quite a bit to work with. I'm just curious about how Nexit is going to be doing in solo anchoring this site. Finally, we're going to be seeing Delzik kind of rotate around.
God.
Once again, it's going to be that push through mid, though.
Moobs just raw dogged so much space with an operator dry peeking, and he'll finally get punished as he enters an actual win con space. But WU's here. He got him the distance. 3v5 it. Let's do it. Governor catches the backstab from Taco. Next checkpoint is Delzik. Governor's got that too. Mr. Worldwide. Catching his way on a B site. Glyph spots the barrel and nags it. That's just a tough corner to put yourself in. Much rather he'd run it down for the retake, but 9Z bamboozled. God, that was a 3v5!
Yep. And Governor activates. I like the idea that we are just willing into existence that he is Mr. Worldwide. Let's keep that one going. But once again, like, Governor has been fitting a lot better into this squad than what we have seen when he first joined during Challengers. I have to admit, Governor really felt like a sore thumb, kind of sticking out. Always trying to take those opportunities, always trying to make something happen. But lately, when Winthrop University kind of let him off the leash a little bit, kind of played to account for that. Like, okay, we've got the Silva utility out at this point, and so that means that it's going to be nice and easy for us to be able to move in. You can kind of go do whatever you want. The Governor has had, honestly, great success thus far. And so really, the squad is melding quite a bit, which has now gotten us up to a 5-0 score line. As we see 9Z are forced back onto a save. Klaus, Suther, and Delzik all have their ultimates. They just honestly haven't got an opportunity to do so.
Moobs dares to shoot beyond the blind, and unfortunately does not catch any flack. So WU will keep on perusing. And 9Z, this is a deep smoke set up by Delzik. I respect it to try to go for some intimidation, but Klaus with the Sheriff, it's tough to properly play off of it. You still have to go for the sights. And it seems like they're trying to cradle the B lean, but WU are not having any of it.
Here, teleport's ready.
Very patient play now, but looks like the ending will be onto this A site. The utility gets tossed in to try and fake that presence. On the other side, Suther on A, kind of aware of what's going on, and that could be huge if Suther can find a couple kills.
30 seconds left.
We'll back out for the time being. So many tools to reapproach this. Does 9Z use any of them? Does it feel too early with this save, or does it feel too late now that you're already 5 rounds down and risking the 6th should you not use those win cons? Tough balance that WU has forced 9Z to strike. Speaking of strike, Governor, ready with that timing yet again. Who turns to him in time? Not a soul. Oh, taking a page out of Poppin's book here, and he's heard. No. Governor, free reign from the back, and Klaus can't fight it either. God, we're just feeding this kid. All right, Delzik can finally stop that, but yeah, it's 6-0 WU, and 9Z did not see the time window to go for an ultimate, neither did I. It's just, how the cookie crumbles here.
Yeah, and another excellent timing coming through from Governor. Just, once again, the Sova, not really the lurking player, right? Like, you expect that utility to kind of come through there, and then, okay, let's swing off of that one. But with how Winthrop University has been playing, I mean, that time around, it gets called, hey, just toss out that recon dart, make them think that we're going that way, and then suddenly Governor and Moobs are on that mid-lurk. And once again, Governor, someone who is very comfortable playing that duelist role, playing alone, looking for those kills, has an excellent opportunity to make it happen again. So, excellent job for Winthrop as they're now up 6-0.
So this should be the pivot round for 9Z. This should be where they get the ball rolling. But WU has some ults in the tank too, and they're going to use it. Cosmic Divide into the Hunter's Fury, and Governor has found Suther hanging around on that site. Been far too long. You've been trying to keep that real estate. Glyph blistering on, taking care of Klaus. Taco can at least hold court from the back hall, but from there, it's got to be retaken. Mostly dry. Delzik caught. Beautiful skate on the smoke, once again by Governor. A Glyph really just setting the stage for the entire team to extend. And that'll be it. No time to use the ultis, no time to use the operator anymore. It's another certainty for WU. And North America has now won 20 rounds in a row over their opponents here on the stage in Sao Paulo.
Don't say it like that, man.
I mean, this is
cheering for the other regions.
This is a stunning takeover.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, like, it's just compliments for Winthrop University coming into this one looking so rehearsed. Obviously, if you look at their map statistics on how Abyss has gone for them, it looks like it's a nice little 50-50%, right? Where you're like, well, how did they look so confident here? And one of the reasons was because they did play it against Red Canids, even though they had already qualified for Ascension. So they kind of got goofy with it, but now we're kind of seeing them back into full form, similar to what we saw when they faced 6 Karma on this map. And once again, reminding you of that score line, it was 13-4. So, you know, Winthrop University, very, very, very confident on Abyss.
Just insane seeing the work ethic from these players that, again, are students. Like, we cannot drive home that point enough.
Cutting through.
A whole
Biggest
suite of
mid-presence we've
ultimates.
seen. Yeah. A lot you could use here. And Suther, great stick in the hall. Good reposition to stop the threat that WU has just now decided to act on. It's a good read by Klaus to know that this is what's possible after the eco is drained. The big silencer for the 5 ult round that 9Z could have prepared. But we are into the B-side. Glyph has jumped across the cliff undetected, and Nags not prepared. 4v4, and Klaus tries to fight Ollie as he sets up the barrier. It's all going the way of the Eagles.
Delzik, though, so far forwards here, has that paranoia as well. The dimensional drift gets utilized. I think I heard that from Takulia just on the other side, and not too sure what that information gained was trying to happen there, but the ultimate's kind of gone.
Yeah. Time for number 2 as Delzik enters on top of the divide. Suther is quickly traded away. And so Ali now causing the pressure from mid as well. This has still not been dealt with, and so Taka with this operator has to play so much slower. And so it's all on Governor yet again to try to make some headway with this pistol. He's made it work. Delzik down. And he's just jumped his way forward. No. Taco can't even finalize that. No semblance of 9Z is working at the moment. This is a faceplant by Latin America's best.
Wow, first we go from Envy putting on an absolute masterclass, and now we're seeing Winthrop University, another North American representative, just firing on all cylinders. Like, there's no sign of them slowing down at all, and it honestly feels like 9Z are just a little bit lost. The fact that even the shorty kill just can't come through, like, it's feeling discombobulated, and everything is not lining up right for 9Z. Meanwhile, it's just perfection coming out from Winthrop University. Of course, obviously, Moob's losing his life there just at the beginning. Not exactly how you want to start the rounds out, but man, like they are looking sharp as ever. And look at the faces of 9Z. Like they look so deflated as they call this timeout.
Calling the second 1.5 is always going to just take the wind out of your sails. And what answers do you have to provide when it feels like they can't get their feet off the ground? That was ultimates thrown in.
Yeah.
I have so many questions about that dimensional drift, man. Taco is psyching himself out so hard. They're terrified of where moves could potentially be. They're terrified of how far Governor's potentially gotten. It is just waste being laid here on Abyss.
And it's so painful too, because I believe it was in the interview that they were just like, oh yeah, like, you know, we got to stay calm, got to stay collected, and we got to close out these rounds as a team. So far, like, I haven't really seen those moments of teamwork come through from 9Z.
You want to play?
Looks like these individuals looking for their individual moments and nothing coming through from that. So different look this time. 9Z getting aggressive just outside of that B site to claim a little bit more of that space. It's going to be the rush on A.
Blood in the water smelled. A Suther is pinged. And potentially read by Infiltrator. No, and down D2! And WU
Timing.
stormed the battlefront. Once again, an unbelievable pocket that WU surge on. And the slow orb to go for the instant slowdown. Moves has an easy vantage. Once again, complete Armageddon. And WU, you start to ask, could they do it too?
No.
Oh, given an opening for this first fight, but it's just, yeah, sold. Let's go next. Don't give that orb over.
Oh man, and honestly, I think that was just a good microplay coming through from Winthrop University, understanding some of the positioning that we might be seeing from 9Z.
Yeah.
All right, we know what's up there. Let's send Infiltrator through. And you know what? Like, unlucky timing on Suther's end. Like, I have to admit, like, just the timing as you walk through, as the shorty comes out, is just so simply unlucky. As, yeah, Winthrop University show absolutely zero signs of slowing down. We just haven't seen an answer at all from 9Z, and Winthrop looks so comfortable right now. Like, they're all just kind of straight up chilling.
Yeah, it's vibes to start things out. Just what you want to see. Winthrop wanting to get this over and done with now, have that long rest period as one of the teams that's played the most rounds at this tournament before they enter the gauntlet that will be the Final Four. The work's still not done yet. 9Z still hungry to bring Latin America to that podium after having to beat Shinden themselves to stay alive. Suther is continuing to not flinch on this A-side hold.
Barrel spotted, I think.
Yeah. 9Z have to, yeah, divvy things up, smoke it out. Play those just in cases. Meanwhile, Ali gonna be that point of action as he makes his way up mid while WU continues making noise. Gravity well can stall, but Infiltrator is through, and he started the jump up, telegraphed again, but Suther cannot meet it! The reaction time by this guy is insane! The Hunter's Fury to clear the board as Ali has made his stab known. Klaus again found in mid. Is IGL just not able to stick any noise into these pushes? And it forces 9Z out again with this op in hand. They will probably have to save again. Yeah, they're cooked. Yeah. Unbelievable.
What's that? Double digits for Winthrop University?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy to say. Honestly, I was thinking that this was going to be a much closer matchup from what we can see. And don't forget, this is actually 9Z's map pick here. And so they had the tape to review against Winthrop University. They had some ideas on what was going to go on here and just simply look unprepared for everything that is happening thus far. You know, it's so funny to me because Winthrop University have not even really been playing off of Governor's utility at all to enter in any of these sites, right? Like, you know, we see the Recon Bolt fly in, the Owl Bot fly in, all of that type of stuff, and then they just dry swing into it and somehow know that they're going to be able to pressure down Suther just in the back line there. I mean, Suther has those stall tools, not really expecting the far forwards, but Infiltrator just kind of hops up and clears that one through. Then a little bit of comms being made to watch all the different angles that they're playing off of Governor. Like, the team is just adapting extremely well to what the individual players want to do, and they're always finding some timings onto 9Z.
There's one onto Infiltrator. Good trap set up by Taco.
Here.
But WU have already set the stack and still have the checkpoints established. Klaus is going to use that Owl drone to make sure Moobs can't be as present a threat on mid. In fact, they'll use a lot to make sure they can control it a little bit heavier. And yet, Moobs steps out with the Headhunter and cracks a pot shot onto Klaus's abdomen.
Jeez.
It's borderline disrespectful. Still not the round, though, of course. But WU have cruised onto B. I mean, it's open season, bro.
And there's just so much hesitation from 9Z. Finally, we're seeing that Hunter's Fury come online to look for any sort of information, but it's just poorly guided as Ali finds Delzik.
And no one's here, too. You can't even play off of it. There's just no timing. Still some damage done. Ollie low for the time being, and Nags can at least finish that. Now the Steel Garden to try to finalize, and that's ult number 4 in the bank, but WU just don't care! That's 2 shorty kills and a Headhunter! WU
Wow.
completely evade all consequences! And it's 11-0!
Oh,
That's
now they're hunting.
Everybody on site got a kill during the Steel Garden. I'm floored.
Yeah, and like I was gonna say, like the positioning that we see Winthrop University take it around, they're so cognizant of these ultimates gonna be online, right? Like you see the Hunter's Fury, there's not that much information guiding it, meaning that it's pretty easy to just be able to sidestep that one. And then with the Steel Garden, like they're all playing super close by, they've got their shorties in hands, and it works out perfectly for Winthrop University, so aware of everything and prepared for it. I know the joke is that these guys did their homework, but at this point, I feel like they could just show up to the test and ace it because they simply cannot do anything wrong.
Yeah, once again, 0 notes. As Winthrop will try to make it a clean 12-0. Delzik tried to be given the flash play, but Ollie with the shorty again, and Moobs catching Nags, creeping up. It all falls apart over and over again. Every cent of initiative just curb stomped by Winthrop University. And now we can begin the attack phase, can't we? Ollie with the res as well, an effective 6v3, staring down the gullet of 0 ultimates, 2 Guardians and a Bulldog in the final round of the half. An Infiltrator is dancing in the faces of these resources that must be used for his drift. Now fighting a top site as the barrier is set. But the web is not put in place. We're carrying ourselves over to A as Moobs continues to shred. Will the spike even get put down before the half is done? Infiltrator
Oopsies.
does not want it. Oh, Suther frags back. Ollie's just gonna go for the res. It's all happening here on the B side as the spike falls, but Suther is shredding, make it a little bit closer, but Ollie can clean up and grab 3 for the round. Utter dominance by Winthrop University on the attack half.
I don't think I've seen these guys look as happy as they do, even when they qualified into the Ascension playoffs. Like, or sorry, not the Ascension playoffs, but into the main bracket going in from those play-ins. Like, they're just simply having fun. Yeah, they could have planted the spike, but they know that they're just shooting better at this point.
We're having fun.
And there's just no answer from 9Z at all. Even these little opportunities where Moves is just, you know, literally having fun. Like, just missing a couple of the things like, oh, why'd you bring me back, buddy? And it was just so how he could bait that res to get a couple more kills. Like, I don't know, at this point, if you're watching this, this has huge implications for the seed. Watching a collegiate team be this dominant in the Ascension tournament.
Yeah, this is a truly new level of Winthrop we're seeing, to the point where they're back to just having fun with it. Ollie is back to res baiting.
Yep.
Oh, it's good to see it. But tough to watch if you're a 9Z fan.
Oh, yeah.
And as the Brazil crowd has again already been completely silenced today, their jaws remain on the floor after a stunning performance that Winthrop looked to carry into their defense. 9Z have shown ounces of aggression here, ounces of trap sets that could have a whole lot more connection if they stack, if they can take sites. The propensity to at least get the pistol is loaded here for 9Z. They just gotta complete.
I mean, I don't want to say never, but, you know, like, these are a bunch of guys, these are a bunch of veterans who've played on this major stage before, right? Like, they've got the experience, they know what it takes to bring things back, right? Even if this map might be a little bit of a runoff, give it your biggest swing that you possibly can. Curb stomp that enthusiasm that is oozing out of Winthrop University. Make it so that there is still more game to play. The halftime is now over. Winthrop University, they are so ready to make this a 13-0, but 9Z heads back into this, man. You got to make sure that that can't happen.
Re-up that discipline, take a deep breath, and carry yourselves high into this second half of your own map pick. What did 9Z have in the playbook cooking all this time for them to take us here? We must see it now. Winthrop University have the stacks. Be completely unoccupied. Moobs looks to get greedy in mid-off rip.
Man, I just want to see Ali do a fun wall, and that's how we end this map. Like, that would be crazy. I don't think it's going to happen this time, but
maybe searching
we
for
know
it.
He's definitely capable. He has that fun wall just out the side of A, right? Like, there's opportunity here, but is actually just going to walk up alone.
So his moves, and he... What?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Stare at that. That's like a James Harden step back three after he's broken the ankles. I mean, that was distasteful. An infiltrator's now been set. 9Z can ping it, but they're already behind him. Nags it, ready with the peek. That's a gorgeous corner to set and reset 9G's attack, or 9Z's attack pace.
Oop.
Governor to the next peek. How greedy does the rest of Winthrop get? Yeah, 9Z spooked out of there.
And I think it's really important that Winthrop still continue to play with respect here, because I'm going to be honest with you, we've seen them get a little bit silly and just throw rounds away, and then suddenly your opponent is making a crazy comeback. So I don't know if it's going to happen here, but it would just absolutely halt a lot of their momentum that they've already built up. So Winthrop University, if you want it, you got to show us you mean it.
First clash met by Governor, and again, Nags it runs away from the issue to try and gain more space. And Ollie's been sent to the stack, so 9Z could potentially set this trap. Nags caught by Glyph early, and WU can make the crunch happen. So it's just that site presence that 9Z have to carry themselves with, and Taco's going to extend. Catches Glyph off guard, so he'll back out for now. Oh, now the extension from Delzik, and he's caught. Trying to go for the punish game, and WU keeps staying ahead. Governor catching Klaus, and Taco is all that 9Z have left. Back-to-back 13-0s against the 1 seeds from Latin America and Brazil by North America's 2 and 3. Have you ever seen anything like it?
No, I can assure you I have not. This is unbelievable stuff. It's a great time to be NA pilled. Let me tell you, the best time to buy was yesterday, because NA is on top. What a map coming out from Winthrop University, which once again, this was 9Z's map pick, and they simply could not get anything started at all. Big congrats to Winthrop University. Everyone was looking clean, and honestly, 9Z just did not have a single answer to any of the things that